feels like I'm taking. Don't wanna be alone.
Yep, that's my intro. So today we're going to focus on dealing with the bat train. So with the bat train, the major focus is about trying to get the loot which is on the right side. It's very important to refresh your cargo to make sure that you get the best loot available. You don't have, every person does not have to refresh the cargo. As long as someone's refreshing the cargo, whoever is in that carriage will be able to get the loot that's on the right side. The Express Guardian will get the loot that's in the Express Guardian carriage. They normally will get the most loot that's available. Or they always have the best loot. It's always going to be anvils and ACDC shards. They're going to always get the best loot. And they have a guaranteed seat to receive whatever loot is inside of that carriage. Each carriage normally starts out with 4 seats. Here you see it says 11 of 6. This is because you can increase the amount of seats that's in each carriage. You can increase the amount of seats that's inside each carriage inside of your League Tech. League Tech, under Resources, you will see the train, and you can add seats by increasing that tech. So what you want to try to do is get yourself a seat in that carriage. In each carriage, there are 2 people that can be guaranteed a seat. The first one is going to be the inspector. The inspector is the one that's in the top part of that box. You see where it says me? That's me. I'm the inspector for this carriage. That person is guaranteed a spot. Inside of each cart, there's a reserved seat. The reserved seat can be put there by the Archon. That is the title for the R5 in this game. It's called the Archon or Archon, however you want to say it. And any R4 can put anyone inside of a reserved seat. The person in a reserved seat can remove themselves from the reserved seat just by going to another cart. They don't even realize that they're moving themselves, so it's important to go ahead and let them know that you assigned them a seat in the cart that they're in so they don't move to another cart. What tends to happen is someone will go ahead and put someone as a reserve in that cart, and that person will see that they're stronger and go down to another cart to try to be the inspector for that cart. So if you let them know, they may just stay there. You'll see a mistake that we are making here. Oh, did it change already? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, okay, so he must have moved. Yeah, so a mistake we're making here is we have AEIOU as 755,000 as one of the inspectors for this cart. So that is an issue because if he ends up being one of the person that's being challenged, there are a lot of other people on the server that is over 1 million or better, and that can easily defeat him and give them a chance at the Express Guardian. The Express Guardian does not have to be defeated. The person only have to last 30 seconds. I actually don't know where the person he went to another cart take over maybe. Let's see. No. Don't know where he went. So it's important just to pay attention to what's going on there. So you can get a seat by being either the inspector or being a person that is assigned a seat in that cart by the inspector. So after that, the other 4 seats that's in hours, you can have up to 8 seats from the technology. The other 4 seats in hours will be randomly selected by the computer for who they're going to have on that seat. Everyone else will fall automatically down to the carriage cart, and they will receive just the gems that's in there, which is around 32 gems possibly. So you want to make sure that you're either in those 2 seats, the inspector or the person that's being assigned the seat. This is why I always preach buddying up to R4s, buddying up to the R5, being active in chat. Sometimes we will pick a person who's going to be for them seats. They don't even know, but we see them in chat often. They're answering questions. They're launching rallies for the Dark Legion. They're participating a lot. So we will assign them seats just because we like them. That's the reason why they're R3 or they're R2. Or maybe they gave a lot in donations and they're one of the elite. So we want to make sure we want to give them extra by making sure they get inside these seats. And sometimes someone will just ask you, "Can I get I haven't got a seat. I haven't got any reward from the train in a long time. Can someone make me a reserved seat? This one, someone that's cool with you, or ask you in your message, and you'll probably want to give them a seat in this particular week." So not only you don't have to assign a seat to someone, and a lot of times a lot of the R4s don't even know they can assign a seat. Once you select the Express Guardian, the train will leave will leave shortly. So you want to wait until you give everyone a chance to be able to get inside the train, as they're 4 hours before it will leave. Some people, as soon as the train becomes available, they assign someone to be the Express Guardian, and now that they only have 4 hours for everyone to get into the train, which isn't really fair to your league, because they're more than likely your league is of people of different and varying time zones. So, for instance, I'm Eastern time zone. I might find someone that's in a different time zone. So you want to give everyone a chance to give enough time to get inside of a carriage, as it's going to be random after the two people are assigned to it, if two people are assigned. If no one is assigned to the reserve seat, then the game will choose 5 people in this league, since we have 6 seats, to be able to get the reward for those cards. If you are able to, it is better to always be a person that is only going for the rewards in the trains. Here's a league that is stronger than me. And here you see he has 864,000. So I will be able to bypass him fairly easy. And then I have to deal with Benho, who is stronger than me. But I only have to last 30 seconds. Not only do I only have to last 30 seconds, I can try as many times as it is until their train gets to the other side. And I didn't get a chance. I should have looked at his army. But as many times as it take before his train gets to the other side, and as many times it would take unless someone else completed 3 times in defeating them. So we'll see. What am I able to do here? This is the person who they have as the inspector, and I'm going to run through this guy. So this is one of the reasons why you want to put your top guys only as inspectors. My team is still pretty strong at this time, and he didn't put a good plane there for himself. He has a 3.1% increase with the plane that he has there. He's destroying my team. So, but I only have to last a few more seconds. I might actually defeat him. My Joker is holding strong, and I win just based on time. And now I have an extra anvil. So you've seen straight here how I didn't have to defeat him. I just had the last 30 seconds. This is why the first person, the inspector, is so important, because you don't have to defeat the person who is the Express Guardian. You only have to last 30 seconds. So this makes the inspector very important. So you always want to put your strongest players as inspectors. I'm glad I was able to do this here. I am a train baron. I am consistently raiding trains. And AE is the second strongest league on my server. And they try to raid us as well, but we got pretty strong defense, because you're gonna be going against myself and then going against Please Enemy, who's the strongest person on the server, and you gotta try to last 30 seconds with him. Wow. Sorry, Please. You gotta try to last 30 seconds against him, and is probably not gonna do too well. Yes, he was able to get past me, but not able to get past Please Enemy. So that's the way this works. Don't think I miss anything. When a train departs, you'll get the chance after everything happens to be able to purchase a bundle for $99 in US dollars. To be able to purchase the bundle, this bundle just allows you to be able to run another train. It is not worth it. The rewards for the bat train is okay, especially when refreshed, but it is not worth that bundle. The bundle, the resource you get from the bundle is okay in itself, but even in the money that you're paying for is not worth those resources just to run another train, especially if you're going to do it and not be guaranteed a seat. So me personally, I would not recommend it. So that's the bat train. Speaking of which, tune in next time at the same bat channel at a different bat time. KXY, I'm out.